we want to solve this quadratic equation and we want exact answers. Since it doesn't factor, we want to use the quadratic formula. So we will start with x equals the opposite of b, so that'll be a positive 2 plus or minus the square root of the b squared, so notice I put negative 2 in parentheses squared, minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, negative 10. And then we're going to divide all of that by 2 times a. All right, so let's simplify the little bits inside here. We've got 2 plus or minus square root. A negative 2 squared is going to be a positive 4. Then we have a negative 4 times 1 times negative 10, so plus 40 over 2. Then we're going to say, all right, x is equal to 2 plus or minus the square root of 44 over 2. Now most everyone can get to that point, but then sometimes we start to struggle about how do you simplify that. The thing we have to remember is that the first step is to simplify the square root part here. So if we have 44, we would break that down in 2 and 22, breaks down into an 11. Any pair of factors represents a perfect square factor, so that means that I can rewrite x equals 2 plus or minus 2 root 11 over 2. So what I'm saying is that the square root of 44 is equal to the square root of 4 times square root of 11, or 2 root 11. So this 2 that was a pair comes out. It's a perfect square factor, and the thing that's not paired up with anything, the 11, stays inside. So now that we have this radical simplified, we look at each one of the 3 chunks here, those 3 terms, and see if any of them, if they're divisible by the same number. In this case, they are all divisible by 2. I don't worry about what's underneath the radical because that's connected to the 2 there in that term. So since all of these are divisible by 2, I can reduce that. And this leaves me with a final answer of 1 plus or minus the square root of 11, and I don't need to write the denominator of 1. And we're done.